Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to start working on interaction in SourceTree. So namely checkout, revert, reset, things like that. So we're going to be working on all of the moving up and down the timeline. And we've already done this, of course, in Git, but now that we've worked through committing and staging area and the whole ignore and discarding, now we're going to actually start working on moving up and down the timeline. After this, we're going to work on the rest of the features, branches, remote repositories, all sorts of things like that. All right, so first of all, I'm going to go over and check my branches right here. So you can see I added one new commit. I added the lorem ipsum dummy text right here. So what I'm going to do is teach you how to check out. So I want to go back in time to a point where in this text file, I didn't have this text right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So first thing you want to do is select the commit that you want to revert to. So I'm going to say, let's just say added the git ignore, right click on it and click on checkout. And of course, it's going to give you the exact same warning that you get in the terminal. Checking out this commit will create a detached head and you will no longer be on any branch. So what we're going to do is go and click OK. So there we go. Now our head is on the git ignore. So if we go ahead and open up this text file, there's nothing there. So checking out is pretty easy, but what if we want to revert or reset? Well, the first thing I want to do is go and check out the latest commit, of course, as usual. So now we're back up to the master branch, the tip of the master branch. Usually you would call the latest commit the tip. And there you go. So now we're here. So what if you want to revert or reset? So you can see here that we can do a few things. Now let's just say I wanted to revert this commit. Let's just see. It says here reverse commit. So this is pretty much the same as saying revert. So let's just say I'm gonna click on it, reverse commit. So it says here, are you sure you want to create a new commit reversing all the changes in the selected commit? So this is pretty much what revert does. It's pretty much the exact same thing. They're just worded differently. So be careful for that. So I'm gonna click yes. And now you can see it says revert modified text file. So you can see that all of the changes have now been reverted. And under here, we can actually see what has been changed. So it looks, it's a really nice feature that I like. So there we go. Now, what if I say, okay, this is getting a little bit cluttered. I just want to go all the way back in time to added git ignore. I can right click and I say reset current branch to this commit. What that's going to do is pretty much reset. So now we can actually select the mode. So this is pretty much the exact same as the flag that we use, soft, mixed, and hard. So I'm going to say hard, discard all working copy changes. And the reason I'm doing this is because if we go to our working copy, of course, there's nothing here. So we're not really losing anything by going back. So I'm just going to go and do that. And it's going to give you a warning, just make sure that you know what you're doing when you're selecting this flag. So you're just going to click yes. Wait for that to load, and there you go. We reversed those two commits. So yeah, that's pretty much it for working with checkout and revert and reverse. It's quite simple. There's really not much to it because it's all done through a GUI. You know, you can just go right click on a few things, and it's done. So yeah, checking out, interacting with the timeline. Once you get used to it and once you start adding branches, it becomes much easier to work with it. Than using something like a terminal. But again, some people prefer terminal and some people prefer SourceTree or GUIs in general. So yeah, now that we're done with, moving up and down the timeline, one basic branch, we're going to move on to creating and working with branches. All right, let's move on.